Hi everyone, today I'm joining in Dolls Rescued Blythe Summer Dress collaboration. There are 5 channels involved in this collaboration. That is Dolls Rescued, myself, Peace Craft Love Dolls, Beth Ramsden and Creative 404. And we are going to each make 2 Blythe outfits and send them to someone else in the group. I'm sending mine to Beth Ramsden. I've decided to make some little shorts and a top and a maxi dress. These are the fabrics that I've chosen. I'm going to make the shorts out of this fabric. I love this fabric. This was sent to me by my lovely friend Kirsty. For the top, I'm going to use this lovely yellow spotty fabric. I just think it looks so nice together. And I've also got a bit of fabric to line the top with. And then for the dress, I'm going to use... I can't decide which one to use for the main fabric, but one of these two, and then I'm going to pair it with this. So I don't know whether to do those two or those two. I'll have to decide in a minute, won't I? I've also got some ribbon trims to add to it. I've got some other little trims that I can use. Love this yellow one. I'm going to put that on the bottom of the little top. And I've got some little tiny buttons as well to decorate it with. I have my Blythe body as my little model. Here's my little model. The first thing I'm going to do is make the top of my long dress. I'm going to make that first. So the first thing I need to do is cut out a triangle of fabric that's going to go around the doll's waist and come to a point up here, and then I'm going to fold that point over once it's sewn and thread the ribbon through to go around her neck. I thought that would look pretty with a little button on it, maybe a little white button or a red and white polka dot button. So I need it double layer because I'm going to line the top. I'm going to leave the bottom of my triangle open because that's where I'm going to attach the skirt part. So will this be enough? Will it be wide enough? Oh, I think it probably will. The bottom of that triangle, wouldn't it? Yeah, that's pretty good actually. I need to be able to overlap it. So that will come to there. I need some seam allowance. That would come to there. I need to allow for adding the other fabric. That would come to there. So is it going to be wide enough? Yes, I think it is. So I'm going to cut it across here because this is where I want the point to come to. And it's easy to cut this checked fabric as it's lined. Well, it's actually gingham, isn't it? I love gingham. I thought it's so summery with the fruit on the other fabric. I'm going to fold it in half like that, and I'm going to cut it to a point from here to here. I'm going to leave a little bit at the bottom, I think, flat to about there, and then I'm going to cut from there up to here. I'm going to cut it into a point. So that's that. Now my plan is that this will go around her waist like that. I do need to stitch it together, and then we'll have this folded over like that, and we'll have the ribbon threaded through here like that, because I found with this thin ribbon that if you stitch it on, it soon comes unstitched, and that annoys me so much. So I'm going to do it that way, thread it through the material so it won't come unstitched. And then you'll be able to tie it around her neck as a halter neck. And then I'm going to attach a skirt to the bottom. So for the skirt, we need to have double the width of this fabric here. It's not going to be a massively wide skirt. Decide how long you want it to be. I don't want it to come too long because I am going to add a frill on the bottom. So we'll need a little bit to attach it to here, about there, and so I'm thinking of going down to about here, and then I'll have space to add a frill in this fabric again. So once you've established your length, give that a tear as well, but we need to also figure out how our width. So 2 times the width of your top and a little bit extra for seam allowance, so that will be perfect. Let's just cut that too. So now I have the top and the skirt, and I need a frill for the bottom, which needs to be about 3 times the length of the bottom. Got my straight edge, and I'm going to measure 3 times the length. So 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to cut it down as far as I want it to go. So I'm thinking not too deep a frill, but enough so that it shows up and contrasts well with the other part of the dress, the main part. So here's our 3 pieces ready for the dress. We've got the frill for the bottom, which will be gathered and added to that skirt part, and then we've got the top, which will be sewn and flipped the right side out, and then I'm going to turn that over, stitch a button on here and thread the ribbon through there so it will gather up and tie around her neck. The first thing I'm going to do is the top. So I'm going to turn it right sides facing, and I'm going to, on my machine, stitch up to the point and back down to this side and down to the bottom, leaving the very bottom open. So the next thing we're going to do is add our skirt. To do that, we need to gather our skirt fabric. I've got my double thread here. I've got my thread doubled in my needle, and I'm going to just stitch across the top here. Start at the edge and just go in and out all the way across. Not too massive, but yeah, literally just go in and out all the way across. So now what I need to do is fit this skirt onto the top. So with the right sides together, pin it at one end, and pin it at the other end like this. You'll need those bits to remain flat because you'll need to put a seam up the back there. And then I'm going to gather this skirt part into fit the top. So gather it until it fits. It doesn't fit yet. Look, you can see there's quite a bit to go. There we are, that's perfect. And then we need to go along and just make sure, see it's 2 gathered there but not enough gathered there, so we'll move those gathers along a bit, and that looks perfect to me. So now I'm going to pin it into position. Here we are. So I've got it all laid out and pinned, and now I'm going to stitch across here, a straight stitch, and then I'm going to zigzag the edge just to stop it from fraying. And I'm also going to zigzag around this edge here, all the way around. I should actually have done that before I did all the gathering and things, but I'll do it now to make up for that. So, okay, so I've got my dress attached to the top. I've got the skirt attached to the top. I've zigzagged all the way around the edge of that piece of material, and while I was at it, I did the hem as well. So the next thing I need to do is gather my hem, my frill for the bottom. So I've gathered up my frill for the bottom. So same as we did before for this part, we need to put right sides together and pin at each end. This bit needs to stay flat, ready to do up the seam, the back seam. So make sure you leave that bit flat just there. And then gather it along to the other end. And then we need to fit this frill into the space we've got. So I need to gather it a bit more. So I've pinned my gathers into position and I'm ready to stitch across the top there. So let's get that done. Okay, so I've stitched the frill onto the bottom of the dress. I've also closed up the back seam. So the only thing we have left to do is fold over this top and add a button and the ribbon, and then turn up the hem as much as we want to turn it up. I'm going to try it on her and see how much I want to turn it up, and then add a fastening on the back. So let's try it on her. Lengthwise, I think we don't need to turn it up much at all. It's just about perfect, I'd say. So I'm just going to turn that over a little bit and stitch it into position. And I'm going to turn this bit over and add the little button and the ribbon. Stitch a stud onto the back to fasten it, and we'll be away. So I have my ribbon in place to tie around her neck. I have my stud in place. The last thing I need to do to finish this dress is to turn up the hem. So I'm going to do that now. So that's the dress finished. That will be popped into Beth's package to send with some other little goodies I'm going to wrap up for her as well. So the next thing we're going to do is make the shorts and top. For the shorts pattern, I'm using a pair of shorts that I've got already. I actually need to make myself a little shorts pattern. So we need it along the edge here, and I've got the material folded double. I've left enough to zigzag down there to finish the edge and turn it over to put the elastic in. And then at the bottom, we need to leave enough to turn it over too. So I'm going to go about here. I will make myself a pattern in a minute, I think. And then we go up like this, making sure you're leaving your seam allowance, and then round. So what I'll do, I'll cut this out. So I've now got a shorts pattern for next time I want it. And for trousers, I'll just lengthen this part here. For the little top that I'm going to make, I use my dress top and I make it a little bit longer, all here, here and here. And then I turn it around. So I've made my little top already. Here's the little top. I decided to go with plain yellow. I thought the other yellow was a bit too bright to go with that fabric. I wanted this fabric to show up nicely. So I've added some little green buttons to match the green on this fabric. I think it goes really well, doesn't it? So chuffed with it. And Beth can then either wear it that way round or that way round. So to make the shorts, I'm going to zigzag all the way around both pieces of fabric, and then I'm going to put the right sides together and stitch this long seam on one side from there to there. And then I'll be able to turn up the bottoms like that, and I'll be able to turn over the top for the elastic. Okay, so I've got my two little outfits ready to send off to Beth over at Beth Ramsden. I've made this little top and shorts. I've added a little charm onto the shorts. I love these little charms on clothes. And then we've got the little dress that I made and did the tutorial to. And then I've made a little bag. Now, Beth, I've put enough ribbon on for it to fit over her head, but I've tied it like this so that once it's over her head, it's not too long on her body. That's the explanation for the knot in the ribbon. It goes with that dress. Then I've made some little flower earrings. These match the charm on these trousers, but they can also be worn with the other dress. I've made a little button necklace that matches this top and outfit. In case you wanted to wear the top the other way round where there are no buttons, if you wanted to wear the top that way round, that was my idea for that necklace. And then I've made a little bracelet which matches this dress, but will go on the dolls whose hands are removable. You actually do have to remove their hand to get it on. These dolls, it will just pop on. There's her little bracelet. So I'm going to get all of these parcels wrapped up, along with a couple of little surprises that I'm going to send along too for Beth. So I'll be back when I've got my parcels wrapped. Here are my parcels ready to be sent off to Beth. So there's a few little extras in there for you, Beth. I hope you enjoy those. And a little card as well that I'm going to wrap up. So I shall get these parcelled up and posted. Please remember to pop over and view the other channels who have participated in this collaboration. Today I've received my package, my summer collab package. I got mine from Tammy Powley over at Peace Craft Love Dolls. I sent mine to Beth over at Beth Ramsden, and we've done sort of a round robin. We've each sent one in a chain to the next person. So I'm excited to see what I've got. Let's open it up. I'm going to tear it so that I don't spoil anything inside. Here we are. Here we go. Very nicely packaged again. Actually, Tammy, I saved the paper from the last one you sent me at Easter. I saved the paper and I wrapped some of Beth's things in it this time that I sent her. So recycling, I did recycling. So let's see if we can. I even recycled the tape. I did. I do. It's lovely. I really like the blue and the lovely tape as well. So we'll save that. Let's see. Oh, here we are. Oh, how nice. Oh, look at that. Oh, I love the colours. How gorgeous. Look at that. Lovely. So let's see. Oh, I love those colours. So pretty. Oh, look at this little bag. How cute is that? It's got a camper van on one side and a car with a surfboard on the other. How lovely. And look at this dress. Oh, it's covered in surfboards, look. How summery is that? I love it. So pretty. And it says, to the beach, relax. I really like that. That's lovely, Tammy. Thank you so much. Oh, and then the second outfit is this little one, this little shift dress. How cute is that? And it has little beach huts and bicycles and palm trees on it. Oh, lovely little beach bars, look. So cute. So let's try them on a girl, shall we? Let's try them on a doll. And I've got a lovely note here. Hi, Jay. I hope you and your dollies have a wonderful summer. Hugs and kisses, Tammy. Peace Craft Love Dolls. And look at the lovely card. How nice is that? So I have the cute little Emerson here. I got her out ready to try on these outfits. So let's try them on her. How cute does she look in that? Oh, I love it. Oh, thank you so much, Tammy. She looks so cute. And let's find someone to try on the little shift dress too. So I'm going to put the little shift dress on my Kirsty Blythe doll. So pretty these are, and I love how they're done with snaps instead of Velcro. I'm not a big fan of Velcro. I say that, but I do actually use Velcro myself sometimes. But where I can, I use snaps. Love this fabric, Tammy. It's gorgeous. Love the colours of it. Absolutely gorgeous. And they'll match Kirsty really well because she has more of a tanned skin and dark hair. Let's see. Oh, yeah, look at that. And then here's her little bag. Look at that. How cute. How cute does she look with that on? Look, with her little bag. Oh, they're both gorgeous. Thank you so much, Tammy. They're absolutely lovely. So, please don't forget to pop over and see the other participants in this summer outfit collab. So that is Beth over at Beth Ramsden, Tammy over at Peace Craft Love Dolls, Marna over at Dolls Rescued, and Alexandra over at Creative 404. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.